What's up, Pally?
Today is Wednesday, January 22nd, 2020.
And InFocus starts right now. Coming Juggling Festival.
Some info about yesterday's winter rally.
And a look at this year's Oscar nominees.
All that and more is coming up on today's show.
Welcome to InFocus. I'm JP Conrad.
And I'm Yasmin Fujikowicz.
There's a lot going on around campus.
Here are some important announcements from today's campus bulletin.
Looking for community service hours? See Miss Lim in room 408 for information on becoming a peer tutor. Bishop's University, Concordia University, Dalhousie University, Queen's University, and Ryerson University will be in San Francisco at 6 p.m. today. Check Naviance for more information.
Pally's annual juggling festival, Game of Throws, will be this weekend. The festival includes many events over the course of the weekend, including a Friday night fire jam and a juggling battle, the Saturday night gala show, workshops on all 3 days, and games on Sunday. Everyone, whether hobbyist, pro, or artist, is welcome. Visit the link on screen for more information.
Pally's gym will be filled with jugglers this weekend, but yesterday it hosted the student versus staff basketball game.
Maddie Drucker is in the studio now with some information about the event.
Thanks, Yasmin. Pally's Winter Rally was yesterday, featuring the staff versus student basketball game and the prom location reveal. 20 seniors took on the staff in the 16-minute game with 4 minutes for each period. The staff ended up winning the game. During halftime, 5 juniors and 5 seniors revealed the prom location by shooting free throws. Each letter in the location was covered up, and by scoring, each participant got to choose which letter to unveil. Junior Bowman Wingard guessed the location, the San Jose Tech Museum. In the fourth quarter, senior Michael Young had a foot on the court, and as a result, the staff were given 2 free shots by ref Eric Bloom. The ensuing argument got Young ejected from the game.
Think about your ejection. You know, it's all fun and games until Mr. Bloom just takes control of the court and ejects everybody.
Mr. Bloom, if you don't play any girls, you're getting attacked.
Our coach just got ejected too. It just shows that he owns this game and it's not fair. They don't give us a chance. He's about to shoot free throws, and I don't know, maybe he'll make them, maybe he won't, but you know, the game's got to be more fair.
Although tensions were high at the end of the fourth quarter, it was an exciting game for spectators and players alike. Back to you.
The basketball game was a fun match, but now we're moving on to more serious topics.
Let's see what's happening around the world in today's News Minute.
Health officials are on high alert after the Wuhan coronavirus made its way into the United States last night. The virus had its first outbreak in Wuhan, China, where 6 people have died and exposure has quadrupled to more than 200 cases. Health officials took 2 passengers off a plane in Chicago for treatment last night, and hospitals across the city are now screening for the virus. There is currently no vaccine for the virus, and officials urge those who have flu-like symptoms to see their doctor right away.
Secretary of State Mike Pompeo is suggesting the U.S. is not ready to talk to Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro. Maduro offered to negotiate with the U.S. over the weekend, but Pompeo has said Maduro has had his chance to talk. The U.S. currently has Venezuela under sanctions and recognizes opposition leader Juan Guaido, not Maduro, as the interim leader.
Day 2 of the Senate impeachment trial of President Trump is underway, and the House managers have started the 24-hour period they have to present opening arguments in their case. These arguments come after a long and contentious first day of the trial, which didn't finish until almost 2 a.m. as lawmakers disputed the trial's rules and procedures. Democrats continue to criticize the rules, while Republicans say the House's case is weak.
Many Americans are likely glued to their TV screens watching the impeachment inquiry.
However, many more are just as engrossed in watching this year's Oscar nominees.
Max Rosenbloom has more with his thoughts on the nominations and which other films should have been recognized.
Do award shows even matter? It's a tough question. On the one hand, film viewing is subjective, but what matters most is your own experience with the movie. On the other hand, it's a fact that awards nominations can bring attention to great movies that audiences may have overlooked otherwise, and influence the kinds of films studios will produce in the future. This year saw some great films nominated for Oscars, and I will be talking about them and ranking them in future segments. But I wanted to take a moment to recommend 4 movies that I believe should have been nominated over a couple of the ones that were. First off, we have The Lighthouse, directed by Robert Eggers, a psychological horror movie about two lighthouse workers that go insane together due to anger and loneliness. It's surreal, dark, and amazingly original. It's not for everyone, but if you're into horror, period pieces, or magical realism, you should check it out. If you're looking for something a little less brutal to watch, I cannot recommend The Farewell, directed by Lulu Wang, enough. It stars Awkwafina as Billy, an Asian American woman who goes to China to see her grandmother one last time before grandma dies of cancer. But there's a twist. Billy's family has decided to keep the diagnosis a secret from her grandmother and uses a fake wedding as an excuse for everyone to see her one last time. It sounds depressing, but the sad elements of the film are balanced out with plenty of hilarious moments that satirize the Chinese culture from an American perspective. This is, at the end of the day, a feel-good movie about family that can be enjoyed by anyone. Awkwafina is not the only comedian who made a shift to dramatic acting this year. Adam Sandler, of all people, gave a great performance in Uncut Gems, directed by the Safdie brothers. The fluid camera work, snappy editing, pulsing score, and a constant stream of overlapping dialogue make this movie a non-stop thrill ride from start to finish. But through all the adrenaline, a timeless yet relevant message about greed and capitalism emerges. And last but not least, another movie with social commentary is The Last Black Man in San Francisco, directed by Joe Talbot. This is a beautifully shot, naturally acted, and poignantly written story of home and gentrification that hits close to home, literally. Especially coming from Palo Alto, you will definitely recognize the locations of the film, get the inside jokes, and identify with the issues presented. Despite the omissions, there were some great films nominated for Best Picture, and some not as great ones. I'll be ranking them in the weeks leading up to the awards. Until then, I'm Max Rosenbloom for InFocus.
Thanks for that story, Max. The Oscars are always a noteworthy event.
Just like Pally Sports Games.
Jason Goldie is in the studio now with the latest in Pally Sports news.
How did our teams do over the weekend, Jason?
Thanks, JP and Jackson. We have a lot of scores to report today, so let's get to it. The boys JV basketball team played Homestead last Friday and won 50-46. The varsity team also beat Homestead 60-45. The girls JV basketball team faced Wilcox on Friday and won 38-35. The varsity team also won its game against Wilcox 52-37. On Saturday, the boys JV basketball team played Gunn and won 53-42. Boys varsity basketball won its game beating Gunn 50-35. The girls varsity basketball team also played Gunn and demolished the competition 58-19. The girls' JV soccer team tied against Homestead on Friday 1-1. The varsity team had the same result, tying 1-1 against Homestead. Boys' JV soccer lost to Homestead on Friday 2-0. The varsity team, however, beat Homestead 1-0. Pally's dance team had the recent West Coast Elite competition at Valley Christian High School. The team got second place in X Small, second place in Hip Hop, and third place for Jazz, as well as a Best Choreography award. Now let's move on to the upcoming games. Boys basketball plays Milpitas at home today, with JV starting at 5:30 and varsity taking the court at 7. All four soccer teams play Mountain View today, with girls varsity and JV at home at 3:30, and boys varsity and JV playing away at Mountain View, also starting at 3:30. That's all for me. Back to you.
Before we go, we have chosen the top 4 nominees for the Pally Bachelor. They are Lucas Huang, Teddy Butler, Karina Kadakia, and Leo Marburg. Congratulations.
Vote on our Instagram until 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. The Bachelor will be announced on Friday. Here are their auditions.
Oh, sorry. Do you believe in love at first sight, or should I walk by again?
Hey, I'm Teddy Butler. I'm 17, and I'm from Palo Alto, California. I'd like to be Pally's next Bachelor because it'd be a fun and intriguing new opportunity. I think that it'd be awesome to meet some new people. Yeah? And I'd just like to say, why reach for the stars when I'm right here?
Hi, my name is Leo Marbrick, and I'm auditioning to be Pally's next Bachelor. I'm a senior here on campus, and I love doing theater. I'm currently involved with the production Tartuffe, which is being performed this March. I also run cross country. I also love music. I play piano, I play trombone in band, I sing in madrigals. I also like to sing when I'm riding my bike around like out in public, and it's really awkward if someone's there and I didn't see them. I also play the ukulele as well. You're gonna see that's a mandolin on the left. I tried learning that, but it had too many strings. I also really like current events and geography. It was a globe. I want to be the next Bachelor because I'm very intrigued by the idea of a meal on the balcony area in the Mac, and I'd be very down to eat there. My best pickup line. Hey, are you a computer? Because you're hot and I'm nervous. Thank you, and hope you vote for me for Pally's next Bachelor.
Vote for the homie Leo, bro. You better put that in. You better put that in.
Hi, my name is Lucas Huang. I'm a 12th grader. I want to be the Bachelor because I feel like I spent my whole life talking to 2D girls, never talking to 3D ones. My pick-a line is, roses are red, violets are blue, 我们要梦新的一日.
Well, that does it for today's episode.
Be sure to visit our website to check out old episodes, check the bulletin, or to send us an email.
Until next time, have a great day, Pally.